International Champions Cup comes to Dublin. Two serial winners of their domestic titles. Spanish champions, Barcelona. And as for Barcelona, we wondered if the big guns would be in, and they certainly have big guns here.
Yeah, done more so than that, man, and shot. It's one of those ones you're hoping that he's not on the bus, because you know what damage you can do to you as an opposition player, but also as a professional.
Lionel Messi wearing the captain's armband with that new blonde look. He's not a man who normally draws attention to himself in those kind of ways. It's his deeds on the football pitch that draw the attention, but he's up against Scott Brown here today, not for the first time. They are European foes of old. Brown, in fact, was once sent off in a Champions League match against Barcelona, and Celtic have shocked Barcelona before. Many long-lasting memories of Tony Watt's winner against them at Celtic Park. Today, it's a very different setup, a pre-season tournament here in Dublin, at the end of which silverware is at stake with the International Champions Cup.
You know, it's a gamble worth taking, because if you progress and you make the Champions League proper, then you get more funds to get better players. But you have to get there first, and it's huge for Brendan Rodgers, huge.
It is the first match of pre-season for Luis Enrique to assess his domestic all-conference last year. They didn't make the impact in the Champions League, but he would hope for. They did win a domestic double for the second year running. The toss-up takes place between Lionel Messi and Scott Brown ahead of this International Champions Cup tie. Put out wide by Roberto, who is an option this season to play right back, with Dani Alves now having left Barcelona. But today that position is occupied by Vidal, who's made the run ahead of Messi here. Roberto. Here's Roberto. Now Lionel Messi. It's Denis Suarez who's moved on, but that's just too long for him.
Yeah, a little bit heavy on the ball, but the vision is always there. Always moving. Celtic trying to play nice and compact. It's a run of Suarez. The surface has been greased a little bit here, so the ball does.
Vidal finding Messi. Denis Suarez.
Patrick Roberts will need to do his defensive duties today again. During the week against Astana, winning possession.
Limerick, match that will revive memories of Britain's first ever European Cup success back in 1967, when the Lisbon Lions did their stuff. Ambrose. Interception by Camara. Turan finds Messi. Lovely build-up again from Barcelona. Roberts held up Camara, but he's still got a shot away just into the side netting.
Well played. Again, Barcelona always looking for a punctured pass. Patrick Roberts this time does what it looks as if he could have given it up there, prepared to work back.
Missing his penalty in the Copa America against Chile in the shootout. Messi takes over from Roberto and finds Arda Turan. Here's Messi, trying to play in Renier, just seemed to have the edge on Yanko, but he recovered. Roberto. The flag was up anyway against Lionel Messi. Denis Suarez. Here's Messi. Possession again from Barcelona. And will it lead to Messi scoring? He's eased out of the way in the end by Sadi Yanko, and that was a crucial defensive intervention.
Yeah, it was top defending. I think everyone went to the runner. This is Messi's opportunity, just burst to life. Little ball there. Run seemed to go with Suarez, but then a little slip. I thought he was just going to take it first time, but Sadi Yanko, nice and strong, across him. It's good defending, isn't it?
There's Luis Suarez. And Messi. Messi looking to play Luis Suarez in, but it's played by O'Connell. Bitton, Izaguirre, McGregor. Messi. This is Luis Suarez. And goes to try and hold him off and being held off.
Covering from Ambrose. Great little run from Suarez.
Here's Denis Suarez. Now Vidal. Messi. Came in with a challenge, but what a ball from Messi. Back to Juan Camara. And Luis Suarez is in here. And pulls it across from Lionel for a simple finish. But what a well-constructed goal from Barcelona that owed much to the instinct of Lionel Messi in picking out the man on the left side in the first place, and ends up with a due reward.
Yeah, he already has a picture in his head. On a corner with a tackle there, but he can already see the other side of the pitch. Lovely little feed out wide, and the run of Suarez is perfectly timed. I thought he was going to just cut it back there. Took a little hesitation through the legs of Ambrose, and again, like Griffiths, it's a little tap-in that these quality of players will not miss. He looks as if he's just playing his first game, doesn't he?
This time on the Euros through injury. Messi going short with the kick. Griffiths. Roberts has it all to do himself. He'll have a lot of time to try and buy, and Barcelona players have flooded back. Griffiths in the way, which will allow Barcelona to surge if they can. This is Messi trying to go right through the middle. Ambrose up against him, uses the option of Luis Suarez. Standing his ground, the comfort of a 2-goal lead for Barcelona going into the break. So at half-time, Barcelona leading 3-1. Looking to emulate the treble he achieved in his first season in charge. And why shouldn't there be such high expectations when you've got that man within your ranks? So Messi and Luis Suarez both off to the new season, but for Brendan Rodgers there are other priorities. He'll be relieved just to have got through a game against the likes of Lionel Messi with no serious setbacks ahead of the second leg against Astana.